What up, you guys? Empress of Duality here. For those of you that are new or might not know, my name is Brooke. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Love Vibe Tribe. This is a general message for Libra, and the messages today, you guys, are so beautiful. They're so good. Thank you to every amount of source energy that goes into guiding, loving, protecting, and supporting me along my journey, supporting us along our journeys, our souls. Fucking thank you. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time I upload. Right now, I am a twin flame in twin flame union. I'm the divine masculine within my twin flame connection, and Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot is my lovely divine feminine. We are offering a special offering. It is the journey to your awaited fate reading slash session. The transformation and the messages that have come through for all of the people, and so many people have gotten this session, and the transformation is the messages have just been beautiful. Spirit never ceases to amaze me, and I just thank all of you guys for showing up for yourselves and showing up for us. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can see all of my offerings down below. And with that being said, what up, Spirit? Let's fuck it up. Okay. So, for those of you that are new or just may not know, I start off with a meditative session. I channel messages straight from source, straight from spirit, okay? And then I will get into some cards. So, y'all see this hat? Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all know what that is, but that's Rick and Morty, okay? And Morty says the first thing I heard in your meditative session was they drew my attention to my hat, and I saw Morty up there, and I heard a quote that Morty said one time. It's a show, by the way. And he said, people are addicted to their own limitations. Okay? It's like people are seeking unconditional love with a bag full of conditions on their shoulder. You know what I mean? So, Libra, right now, I can sense that it's kind of like a challenging, I don't want to say hard, but it's a challenging time for you because you are experiencing the contrast, the shadow side of your energy. And that's all it is. I almost said Virgo. That's all it is, Libra. It's not that you're really confused, you're not misunderstanding, you're not taking the wrong steps. The self-doubt that's coming up, the issues and challenges with self-worth that's coming up, and free yourself from all of that, okay? Free yourself from the addiction to your limitations, okay? And Spirit just wants you to know that just because you feel stuck, just because you feel doubt, just because you feel fear, unworthy, not good enough, confused, it does not make it the truth of who you are and where you are on your journey. The ego lies, Libra. Ego lies. The ego has a lot of self limiting beliefs that create experiences in our life. And the self limiting beliefs come from trauma in our life when we're a kid, growing up, in relationships, and things that have happened, and our hearts that have been broken within relationships, and everything that's happened to us to make us question our self worth. Like, it's all of that, right? So don't beat yourself up when those doubts and those fears and feeling stuck and confused and questioning whether you're taking the right steps. Don't believe it, okay? You know who you are. You know you are unconditional love. You and Spirit just is really being compassionate, you guys. Spirit is being love and purging it out of you because you have said, sent so many vibrations and cast so many desires out into the universe, but you've got to meet what you have asked for. You got to meet it there, right? And to walk through that door that you have asked Spirit to open for you, to have those things that life has caused you to ask for, the connections, the stability, the love, You have to meet it there with love, okay? And spirit is being compassionate and being loved by purging all those limiting self-beliefs and conditions out of you so that you can walk through that door, okay? The trauma, the pain, the people, and the circumstances before you were awake, Virgo. Okay, you can't beat yourself up about it because you didn't have your spiritual awakening. You didn't have the awareness that you have now. See yourself. Oh, I got butterflies. It's amazing the transformation that has taken place within you in such a short time, and you got to give yourself credit for that. Love on yourself. When your ego comes up with those lies, one of my friends, Michelle, she's a part of my Love Vibe tribe. She calls her ego Karen. Like, fuck off, Karen. Sit the fuck down, Karen. Like, every time your ego comes up with those bullshit lies that don't feel good, shut it down, okay? You are in control of your life and what you feel. Your higher self, you command your ego to obey your higher self and your divine will, okay? Your divinity. See all of the divinity that is inside of you, that is within you, that you are, okay? And just experience the release of the energy and thought forms and belief systems and emotions and trauma that is no longer serving you and that is hindering your path forward. There are things that you have to drop at that door before you walk through. There are fears and hate and anger and all of these different things that you can't bring through that door, okay? And just know that the universe is loving you and obeying your commands and your desires that you have sent out, the prayers and the things that you have asked for. Spirit is showing up for you. And when it comes to experiencing the contrast of your consciousness, your shadow side, they're wanting you to see all the perceived weaknesses, all the challenges as beauty and fucking strength, taking your weakness and turning it into your truest strength, because that's what it is to begin with, okay? They're trying to empower you. But before you were conscious, you created all these self-limiting beliefs within your subconscious, and Source is just trying to show you this so that you have the awareness to tame your ego's fears and illusions the ego's fears create. And then I heard Spirit said, we get it, Libra. You've listened to your ego's fears and programs for so long that you actually began to believe it was just a part of who you are. But now you've raised your vibration and your consciousness and your awareness to a point where this not believing in myself, this not trusting myself in the steps that I take, it doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't work for me anymore, right? It doesn't work for you anymore. But now you're aware, and now you have the ability to filter through all of the layers of the false self that the ego has created. The false self, meaning the illusion. It isn't real. Don't give it power, okay? Because every time you give it power, you feed into it. You build momentum there. And they just ask you to be willing to be vulnerable, Libra, and to ask for assistance when you are experiencing the contrast of your consciousness. Oh, be willing to ask and vulnerable enough to ask for assistance, because there are people around you that can remind you who you are when your ego's fears come in. There are people around you that can uplift your vibration and help you release. There are people, our butterflies again, there are people that love you, Virgo, and that are destined to assist you in your journey, but you have to make the choice to tame Karen. Karen, sit the fuck down. Shut up, Karen, right? Get the fuck out of here. You're not real. I am not Karen. I am whoever you are, right? I'm Libra, and I know my self-worth, and I trust the steps that I take, and I command my higher self to tame my ego's fears, right? But there are people around you that they can assist you, that can, don't be afraid to lean on people. It doesn't make you weak. We're not supposed to do this together. I mean, we are supposed to do this together. We're not meant to walk this path alone. There are soulmates, divine connections, twin flames that were created just for you to assist you on your journey, okay? And when you're experiencing the contrast of your consciousness, your shadow side, it is the perfect time, Libra, to reach out and instead of feeling that doubt, reach out to someone and feel that space with love. Express the emotions and the thought forms that are coming through so that you can have more awareness over them and they can't control you. So when you're experiencing the shadow side of your energy, just know that it is the perfect opportunity to create change in your life, which is what you have asked for, okay? And we got you. We love you. We see you, Virgo. We feel you. We're so proud of you, okay? So, that is the end of the meditative session. I love these messages so much, y'all. I thought they were beautiful. They resonated with me, and just a lot of the things that myself and others that I'm connected to, my friends, are going through. These messages are just so powerful. And if you can find a way that when your shadow side and your ego spheres come up, to transmute that and change that fucking energy through people, through meditation, through taking a walk, through finding a way to open a space within your mind to create hope, to create love, to create faith, to create trusting yourself, trusting the divine, trusting the divinity that you are, right? And they just really want you to be proud of yourself because you have accomplished so much in such a short time, okay? All right. With that being said, what up, Spirit? Let's fucking get some cards. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay. And those ego spheres come up, if you can just find a way to quiet the ego's programming and step out for just a second and find the awareness and observation of what you are thinking and feeling about yourself, then you can, once you see it, Libra, once you see it, it doesn't have control over you anymore. And it may come up again, but it's only just trying to release. And you can lean on people. You can meditate. There's so many things that you can do to shift the energy, okay? All right, now, Spirit. Are we taking these or what? 1, 2. Okay, I'll take them. Overall energy. Why on the card? Look, Spirit's got a lot to say to you. Release the negativity. Yes, release the old programming. It's not real. It's not who you are. Full moon in Scorpio. It is diving deep, y'all. Scorpio energy, death and rebirth, transformation, transmutation of limiting energy. Okay? Scorpio energy is diving deep into our subconscious, walking fearlessly into the darkness of our consciousness with our light, shining a light on it so that it cannot control us anymore. It begins to fade, okay? But it's something that you have to do every single day. You choose it. Choose love and light. When you wake up in the morning, do a meditation and clear your mind of all the programming and choose to rewrite your story, rewrite the program, rewrite the thoughts that you think, because whatever you think and whatever you believe, and a belief is just a thought that you have thought many, many, many times, but whatever you think is what you are going to create, okay? It is just deliberately moving yourself up the emotional scale, deliberately shifting your thoughts to be unconditional love, deliberately taking action and putting yourself around people, places, and things that uplift your consciousness, that reflect back to you the true you, right? So it's also paying attention to what energies you are plugging into. Who are you around? You know, if you are around people that it doesn't look nice, doesn't feel nice, good things don't come out when you're around them. They don't give you any growth. There's no growth in certain connections. It's time to walk away from them, okay? A Reiki session could really help you transmute that energy, because when it comes to beliefs, y'all, and a belief system, a self-limiting belief, there are emotions that are attached to that self-limiting belief. And sometimes there are 3 emotions attached, sometimes there are 10 emotions attached, and it's really just a process of filtering through the layers, the protective layers that your ego has created due to trauma and things that have hurt you in your life. But you're safe now. You're safe because you created a safe and sacred space within yourself to look at the shit, to look at the emotions that are running high, and only see love and prosperity. And deliberately, you're a light worker, man. Like, you're deliberately birthing unconditional love within yourself and that's what happened. Unconditional love wouldn't exist if there wasn't something to, like, our darknesses, our weaknesses, to look at and choose to love them. That is what births unconditional love, y'all. So we have to kind of step into gratitude and appreciation for the fact that there is a dark side, because we live in a universe of duality, and without that duality of our consciousness and what we don't want, we wouldn't know what we do want, okay? Current energy, emotions are running high. Influencing energy, prosperity lies ahead. And binding energy to your current person or situation, show the world the real you, okay? So all this work that you've been doing, and releasing all your fears, and changing the story that you're telling yourself, and finding self-love, and disconnecting and unplugging from energy and people and situations that just don't serve you anymore. It's time to show all of the growth and evolution of your soul and abundance that you have created within yourself, because you're not the same person anymore, okay? You're not. And it's time to really embrace the lessons that you have learned. It's time to really embrace the truth of that you have came to, of who you are. It's time to embrace your purpose. It's time to embrace your divinity, okay? Beautiful. Okay. Oh, let's do the after tarot. All right, spirits, if you could please clarify energies for Libra, please. What other messages you have for Libra, please? What is really going to help you is finding a way to quiet your ego's programming, quiet all the ego talk that comes into your mind. And honestly, an easy way to do that, if you're having like a rough day where your energy's kind of low and all these negative thoughts are coming up, find a song to listen to and get that song stuck in your head. It makes you feel good. And instead of hearing all the ego's bullshit, you're taming your ego with something that feels good to you. So you're creating something that feels good to you, a person, a connection, an experience, right? You're aligning with love and light. You're aligning with feeling good. And that song repeating in your head, it'll just drown out all the ego's bullshit. And you just get to listen to a song in your head. Sometimes it's just a tip for you guys. And it really works for me too. Because too, when that song is replaying in your head, it's kind of like you're keeping your ego busy with the song. And it also leaves an open space of just peace and quiet, right? and allows a space for higher perspectives to come through and new perspectives to come through with whatever challenges you're facing. Beautiful. Okay. Please clarify the current energy, Spirit. Take one more. Current energy is the world in the reverse. And justice in the reverse. 2 major arcana. You know what that means? When 2 major arcana pop up as your current energy, even if they're in the reverse, it doesn't matter. To me, this is just representing that a cycle is coming to an end, it is trying to come to an end, but there are underlying emotions from a limiting self-belief that you have to pay attention to. You gotta feel them. You gotta at least find the awareness of them. And with the Justice card being here, that's you. That's your card. Justice in the reverse, balancing the scales, and being open, being honest, having those hard conversations with people that you need to have, those conversations that you need to have with people that aren't that easy. Forgiving people that have hurt you for yourself. You don't forgive people for them. You forgive them for yourself so that you don't hold hatred, anger, or resentment, or any kind of pain in your heart, and you open the space. Okay, so this to me is representing that there's a cycle that is coming to an end, can come into an end. But you gotta step out of being stuck in your old ways. Don't let the person that you were control the person that you have become. And you've just got to be willing to show yourself. You've got to be willing to really embrace who you have become. Let me get one more on these. And the moon in the reverse. I can't make this shit up, y'all. The moon talks about the subconscious. Could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. Another major arcana, diving deep into your belief systems and observing the programs but not attaching to them, and recognizing the patterns that are going on in your life and how you are showing up in certain situations, how you're showing up for yourself. The prosperity that you've called in is here. The current energy is prosperity, right? New moon in Taurus. Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. But the universe has sent you a wake-up call, okay? And there's something that you are resisting when it comes to expressing your emotions. 3 major arcana, and the moon being in the reverse. Tell me about the moon, please. The magician being in the reverse. Another major arcana. Do you see how powerful your energy and your emotions are when you just choose to focus them in the right place? Choose to release. Choose to have those hard conversations with people. Be vulnerable. Get one more. Everything we've been talking about in the reverse. So what's weird, Libra, is there's this energy of, I know who I am. I'm taking the steps I'm divinely guided to take. I'm seeing my triggers come at me and not attaching to them, and changing the story that I'm telling myself. I'm healing myself. I'm loving myself. But at the same time, there's like a leap of faith that needs to be taken, whether that is having a conversation with someone, creating a business for yourself, creatively expressing yourself. So one thing I just heard for you guys, to get those emotions out, like you can, like a punching bag or something, you could just go and hit it and just release all of the emotions. But here's the thing. For your manifestations to come in, to see your manifestations because they are before you, to step into your power, to end old cycles that are limiting you, to release the conditions that your subconscious limiting beliefs have over you, the control that they have over you. It comes down to a choice. That's all I'm getting. A choice to slay Karen over there. You see Karen? Fucking bitch ass Karen. Waking you up in your sleep. Maybe you're not sleeping well. Maybe there's a lot of things on your mind. quieting your mind or talking to people that are good for you, that it can assist you in the expansion, the evolution of your soul. All those swords being there, all these different stories that the ego is telling you that is not true, all the demons of your consciousness that you're slaying, and you're doing it right, but it's still like, I don't know. Let's see if I can get something off of this. Spirit, what the fuck is going on? There's something that it's all about release here, y'all, and it's going to be different for all of you guys, but there's no movement. There's no movement. There's no action being taken. There's no release happening. There's no judgment card in the reverse with a tower. So here's the thing. You remember how I was talking about the universe purging it out of us? They make us experience our shadow side so that we can be aware of what we don't want, create what we do want, and move through our blocks and move through our limitations and conditions to receive what you have asked for, what you're begging for, what you've prayed for. Oh, my throat is fucking killing me. There is some communication or expression, creative expression that needs to be said, needs to be released. And that purging that I'm talking about, remember what you're asking Spirit for. Remember the door that you asked Spirit to open for you. And you're calling yourself through that door. Your Spirit is assisting you through that door. And sometimes assisting you through that door means dropping a big fat fucking tower. Boom, just dropping it and finally breaking the chains that are making you feel bound to whoever, whatever, right? I'm really getting something with the throat chakra. Be the fool, take the leap of faith. Just jump. Alright, let's see what else. Star in the reverse. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, an Aquarius, an Aries, a Pisces. Another Libra. There's so many major arcana on this fucking table, y'all. You are so close, Libra. You're so close to a breakthrough. To, oh my god, that fucking release. Movement forward. The healing. The balance. The clarity. Equal give and take. The setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Releasing anything and anyone that is holding you back or making you feel bad, that is bringing you back into those old thought forms, that old way of being. So you're being called to whoever you were and the person you have become. You are being called to truly embrace who and where you are. Truly embrace all the truths that you have found about yourself. Man, I want details so bad, but it's a general reading, you know. But if this does resonate with you and like you're seeking more clarity and understanding of what Spirit is trying to portray to you, I really invite you to either the Journey to Your Weighted Fate session. It's like a coaching session and a reading too. We do channeled messages. We explore the blocks and whatever is hindering you. But I really invite you guys to that reading if you would like to go deeper into this energy. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Yep. Show the world the real you. Whatever ties you have to family, to friends, it's time to cut them. They're not serving you anymore. It's time to leave people out in the cold and go and experience your journey. It's time to journey yourself. It's time to embrace your journey. It's time to embrace your emotions. It could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. It's time to receive the Ten of Pentacles. You have redefined loyalty and friends and who you are and the things that you want in your life to be fulfilled, people, places, jobs, hobbies, all these different things, the healing that you're calling in. And it's really time to step up, step into that energy. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? Your intuition is trying to tell you something, but your ego is blocking out the communication. So it's really about being aware of the ego's thoughts, being aware of the programming, being aware of the self-limiting beliefs and the protective layer that the ego has created that is limiting you from hearing what spirit is trying to say. Your intuition, the intuitive hits, right? Ooh, I want details so bad. Okay, whatever, spirit, whatever. So let's see, what card would you like to pull after that? Whatever jobs you need to leave, whatever connections you need to leave, whatever you need to say to your boss, whatever you need to say to your friends, whatever you need to say to your ex. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe. And this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to you and through you. If this is like a battle with like the court with your kids, stop worrying yourself to death. If this is a divorce that is going through, and maybe the one that you're divorcing, it just isn't easy to communicate with or to compromise with, don't go into fear, don't go into doubt, don't go into worry. If this is choosing between two different jobs, where one maybe doesn't pay as much but it's more fulfilling, and the other one it pays more but like you hate it there, choose whatever feels good to you. Don't go, no matter what is going on in your external, don't go into doubt, don't go into fear, and just continue to move forward and embrace all the things that you have learned, all the tools that you have acquired, okay? All the awareness and observation rather than attachment to what is going on outside of you or within you. Observation is key. All right, kind of a complicated reading. I hope that made sense for you guys. I tried to get the details, but Spirit was, oh shit. Spirit was holding out on the details. I guess that means y'all gotta get a reading. Just kidding. But, you know, I love you guys. I love assisting you guys. I love my purpose. I love what I do. This is what I'm meant to do, to help you guys and assist you guys to dive deep into your subconscious, into yourself, and pull out the authentic and real you, align you with your divine path and your divinity. I love you guys. I really hope this reading resonated, and if you need any other assistance, all my shit is down below, you guys. Everything I do it all for you guys. I love you, Libra. Empress of Duality, out.